Copenhagen-learning-design.com. Welcome to the Copenhagen Learning Designs podcast, where we explore the fascinating world of cross-cultural competency, inclusion and diversity, onboarding, work processes, education, and learning design. Join us as we discuss and dissect these topics, offering insights and inspiration to create truly transformative learning experiences. In this episode, motor skills activities. One way to support preschoolers' development is through engaging exercises that develop their motor and motion skills. These exercises are not only fun but also effective in helping your child become more coordinated and confident in their movements. In this article, we've compiled a list of 10 fun and effective motion and motor skills exercises that you can do with your preschooler. From jumping jacks to bear crawls, these exercises will help your child build strength, agility, and balance. So, grab your little one and get ready to have some fun while supporting their physical development. Importance of movement and play in early childhood. Preschoolers are at the age where they are developing their motor and motion skills rapidly. They are learning how to move their bodies in new ways and exploring the world around them through play. This is why it is essential for parents to create opportunities for active play and movement. Movement and play help children develop their gross and fine motor skills, which are crucial for their overall development. Active play also helps preschoolers develop their balance, coordination, and spatial awareness. These skills are important for everyday activities such as walking, running, and jumping. Engaging in physical activities also helps children develop their confidence and self-esteem. When they see that they can accomplish a physical task, it gives them a sense of pride and accomplishment. Types of motor skills: gross and fine. There are two types of motor skills that preschoolers develop: gross and fine motor skills. Gross motor skills refer to movements that involve large muscle groups, such as running, jumping, and throwing. Fine motor skills, on the other hand, refer to movements that involve smaller muscle groups, such as picking up small objects, drawing, and writing. Both types of skills are important for preschoolers to develop. Gross motor skills help children build strength, coordination, and balance. These skills also help children learn how to control their bodies in space. Fine motor skills help children develop the dexterity and control needed for everyday activities such as eating, dressing, and writing. Fun activities to develop gross motor skills: jumping, hopping, and running. There are many fun activities that parents can do with their preschoolers to develop their gross motor skills. One of the simplest activities is jumping. Preschoolers love to jump, and it is an excellent way to develop their leg muscles and coordination. You can start with simple two-footed jumps and progress to one-footed jumps as your child becomes more confident. Hopping is another fun activity that helps develop gross motor skills. You can start with simple hops on 2 feet and progress to one-footed hops. Hopping is excellent for developing balance and coordination. Running is also an important gross motor skill to develop. Preschoolers love to run, and it is a great way to develop their leg muscles and coordination. You can make it more fun by incorporating games such as tag or relay races. Creative exercises to improve fine motor skills: drawing, cutting, and threading. Developing fine motor skills is just as important as developing gross motor skills. Fine motor skills help children develop the dexterity and control needed for everyday activities such as eating, dressing, and writing. There are many creative exercises that parents can do with their preschoolers to develop their fine motor skills. Drawing and coloring are excellent activities to develop fine motor skills. Preschoolers love to draw, and it is an excellent way to develop hand-eye coordination and grip strength. You can encourage your child to draw different shapes and colors to help develop their creativity. Cutting is another fun activity that helps develop fine motor skills. You can start with simple cutting exercises using safety scissors and progress to more complex cutting exercises as your child becomes more confident. Threading is an excellent activity that helps develop hand-eye coordination and fine motor skills. You can use beads, buttons, or pasta to help your child develop their threading skills. Combining gross and fine motor skills, obstacle courses and scavenger hunts. Combining gross and fine motor skills is an excellent way to develop overall physical development. Obstacle courses and scavenger hunts are fun activities that help develop both gross and fine motor skills. Obstacle courses are excellent for developing gross motor skills such as jumping, hopping, and crawling. You can make it more fun by incorporating activities that develop fine motor skills such as weaving through cones or picking up objects. Scavenger hunts are another fun activity that helps develop gross and fine motor skills. You can hide objects around the house or yard and give your child a list of things to find. This activity helps develop both gross and fine motor skills as your child runs and jumps while also searching for objects. Incorporating music and dance into motor skills development. Incorporating music and dance into motor skills development is an excellent way to make physical activities more fun and engaging for preschoolers. Music and dance help develop gross and fine motor skills, as well as rhythm and coordination. You can create a playlist of your child's favorite songs and encourage them to dance along. This activity helps develop gross motor skills such as jumping and hopping, as well as fine motor skills such as clapping and tapping. Outdoor activities to improve motor skills. Outdoor activities are an excellent way to improve motor skills development. Biking, hiking, and swimming are all fun activities that help develop gross motor skills such as balance, coordination, and strength. Biking is an excellent activity that helps develop leg muscles and coordination. You can start with a tricycle and progress to a two-wheeled bike as your child becomes more confident. Hiking is another fun activity that helps develop gross motor skills such as balance and coordination. You can start with simple hikes and progress to more challenging hikes as your child becomes more confident. Swimming is an excellent activity that helps develop overall physical fitness. Swimming helps develop gross motor skills such as coordination and strength, as well as fine motor skills such as hand-eye coordination. Tips for parents to encourage motor skills development at home. There are many ways that parents can encourage motor skills development at home. Here are some tips to help get you started. 1. Create a safe and engaging environment for physical activities. 1. Encourage outdoor play and exploration. 1. Provide opportunities for active play and movement. 1. Incorporate music and dance into physical activities. 1. Provide a variety of toys and materials that encourage fine motor skills development. 1. Encourage independence and self-expression through physical activities. 1. Praise and encourage your child's efforts and accomplishments. How movement can develop children's motor skills. Movement and motor skill development are essential for a child's overall growth and development. In a preschool setting, teachers face the challenge of creating engaging and age-appropriate activities that promote movement and motor skill development. We will provide how-to activity examples that target movement and motor skill development in a preschool setting. Activity 1: Obstacle course. Description: in this activity, children will navigate through an obstacle course to develop their gross motor skills. Materials: cones, hula hoops, jump ropes, etc. Instructions: 1. Set up an obstacle course using cones, hula hoops, jump ropes, or any other materials. 1. Encourage children to navigate through the obstacle course using their gross motor skills, such as running, jumping, and crawling. 1. Discuss the different elements of the obstacle course and how they help develop motor skills. Adaptation. For younger children, provide simpler obstacles with fewer components. For older children, add more complex obstacles and encourage them to complete the course in a shorter amount of time. Activity 2. Yoga. Description. In this activity, children will practice yoga poses to develop their balance and coordination. Materials. Yoga mats. Instructions. 1. Provide yoga mats for children to use during the activity. 1. Demonstrate different yoga poses and encourage children to practice them. 1. Discuss the different benefits of yoga for motor skill development. Adaptation. For younger children, focus on simpler yoga poses that are easier to hold. For older children, add more complex poses and encourage them to hold them for longer periods of time. Activity 3. Dance party. Description. In this activity, children will dance to music to develop their coordination and rhythm. Materials. Music and speakers. Instructions. 1. Play music and encourage children to dance to the beat. 1. Demonstrate different dance moves and encourage children to practice them. 1. Discuss the different benefits of dancing for motor skill development. Adaptation. For younger children, use simpler music with slower beats. For older children, use more complex music with faster beats and encourage them to incorporate more advanced dance moves. Activity 4. Ball toss. Description. In this activity, children will practice throwing and catching a ball to develop their hand-eye coordination. Materials. Balls. Instructions. 1. Provide balls of different sizes and textures for children to use during the activity. 1. Demonstrate different ways to throw and catch a ball and encourage children to practice them. 1. Discuss the different benefits of ball tossing for motor skill development. Adaptation. For younger children, use larger, softer balls that are easier to catch. For older children, use smaller, harder balls and encourage them to throw and catch at greater distances. Activity 5. Simon Says. Description. In this activity, children will play Simon Says to develop their listening and motor skills. Materials. None. Instructions. 1. Play Simon Says with children, giving commands for different movements and actions. 1. Encourage children to follow the commands and perform the movements and actions. 1. Discuss the different benefits of Simon Says for motor skill development. Adaptation. For younger children, use simpler commands and movements. For older children, use more complex commands and movements and encourage them to add their own commands. Case. Mrs. Lee noticed that one of her children was struggling with balance and coordination. She used the yoga activity to help the student develop better balance and coordination. The student was able to better participate in other activities and games after completing the yoga activity. Conclusion. Movement and motor skill development are essential for a child's overall growth and development. By using the how-to activity examples provided, teachers can create engaging and age-appropriate activities that promote movement and motor skill development. Remember to provide clear instructions, a list of necessary materials, and suggestions for adapting and customizing the activities. Thank you for joining us on the Copenhagen Learning Designs podcast. To continue your learning journey, we invite you to explore our wide range of educational resources available on Copenhagen Learning Design's Amazon page. From e-books on workplace dynamics to leadership and entrepreneurship, there's something for everyone. Take action now and unlock the power of knowledge by searching for Copenhagen Learning Design on Amazon.com. Don't miss out on the opportunity to enhance your skills and drive personal and professional success. Copenhagen-learning-design.com